Hey guys, it's Cindy Lynn here, BridgeviewAdventures, and I'm coming back to you with another RV girl project, something that's fairly easy for me to do here. Some of the harder stuff I leave to Tony, like replacing bathroom sink faucets or kitchen sink faucets. Not that I couldn't do it, but he's done those several times, and I would probably have to do a lot of research before I took on a project like that. But this one, however, is apparently pretty simple, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and get this changed out. So our step here is covered with a RV rug, and we have had this in place since we bought the RV 3 years ago. So we bought this in 2017. This rug was already in place, and it has just had a lot of weathering over the past 3 years, and it's got holes in it. I don't know if you can see from there. I'll do a closer shot here, but there's 2 large holes, and you can just see where the rug itself has been worn down, and it's just filthy, and it's just had it, and it's ready for replacement. So I did look underneath to see all what was involved in this and read up a little bit, because I'd never changed one of these out before, and it looks super simple. So there's basically just like some springs under there that just attach to a little grommet. There's 4 of them, so I can show you that underneath as well. And then we just ordered the new RV rug off of Amazon, and it was delivered right to our doorstep, which was handy. Now, there's many different types of these. There's more rugged ones. So if you want one that's maybe more durable, that's going to last longer, and it's going to be more expensive, you can check those out too. This one is, again, by Camco, and they just come as a 1-step rug cover. So depending on how many steps you have, you will need to order however many rugs that you need for your RV. So we just have the one, luckily, and you can get different colors. So there's different sizes. This one is a 23-inch that fits ours, so make sure that you do a measurement, because some of the steps are larger. And this one, it says it's easy to install with no screws, glue, or tools. And it catches dirt and debris, and it has a premium TPE backing that helps the rug to stay in place. So the TPE is just some type of plastic. It's a thermoplastic elastomer something or other. Who cares about that, right? It's just plastic to help, I guess. I'm looking at it right now. It is like a little rugged kind of rugated black plastic. It looks like it, and it feels like it would kind of help keep it in place as well. Let me see if there's anything else listed here. It says it adjusts to fit most RVs, so it is a little bit adjustable because of the springs. They stretch. And other than that, let's get busy. Let's get this puppy installed. So I think the look's going to be so much better too. So let's go ahead and take a look here to see how we get the old one off, and then we'll get this one installed. Okay, so we're underneath the step now. And so I'm gonna just unhook this to see how simple it is. Yep, it just pops right out. Now that's 2 of them. Three. One more. Okay. Now, here's what this thing looks like. It's terrible. Look at that. There's got a huge hole in it. It looks like it's just where it's wore back and forth from stepping on it. So these rugs do help. Ooh, the backside's nasty too. You can see all the dirt under there. Yuck. My fingers are dusty now. So these do help with the grip and keeping the steps from being so slippery. It does have like a non-slip, a non-stick slippy attachment here on the step, but if it gets wet, it can get a little slippery. So carpet does help. So this here, that one's a little rusted. So we're just gonna throw this puppy right in the trash can. Yuck. Out with the old and with the new, right? All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get this one installed, and literally it's gonna take like 2 minutes. All right, so we're at the far end here. I'm gonna go with this second one here and see how snug that is. It's not terribly snug. I'm gonna go ahead and put them all on, and then we'll see. All right, so it feels pretty snug up here, so I think that's probably good. I'm gonna make sure that it's not impeding on the step mechanism here in any way. Looks like it's kind of touching here a little bit, so I'm gonna work the step, make sure it goes in and out, and the mechanics of it work fine. Okay, so I did try the extra. I tried to go ahead and use the far stretch of the grommets, and it looks like the springs are just pulled too tight, so I'm going to go ahead and back it off to the second one instead of the far one here. So we're gonna do that. Now, there is another option, and some of the more rugged steps actually come with this. If you don't want to use the springs, you can use zip ties. So just use large zip ties and zip tie from one hoe to another, and then you can cut off the excess with the flush cut pliers here. So that would be an option if something happened to one of your springs as well. And here's larger zip ties. You can get the large ones too. So let me see if everything. Yeah, looks like all of them is on the same hole now. So let's take a look and see what it looks like. All right. Man, that looks pretty. Brand new. Just something simple like that can add such a nice upgraded cosmetic look to your RV. And then it's functional too.